Hello guys, Alex here again with a brand new Throne and Liberty video. As all of you might know by now, testing week for Throne and Liberty has passed, and while scavenging the internet I have found multiple videos regarding some of the things that we might find in Throne and Liberty and launch. By now I think everybody agrees with me when I'm saying that if somebody will search for some updates or news regarding Throne and Liberty, they will most than likely be bombarded with lots and lots of videos explaining how bad the gameplay is, how static the action combat feels, and so on. But because of that reason, I have taken upon myself the mission to try and build a video with the best things I have found watching hundreds of hours of Throne and Liberty gameplay, and to make a singles compilation of the best things that we have seen so far in this beta test of Throne and Liberty. Gameplay wise, graphic fidelity, world dimension, raid boss mechanics, and so on. But first, ad time. Are you playing games? Are you a gamer? Do you like playing games more than 4 hours a day? That means that more than likely you have some issues regarding your weight. I don't want to be the one that gives you the bad news, but you have probably level 1 obesity and you don't even realize. Well, today, me being the nice guy I am, I have found the best solution for you to improve your health and life by exercising. You might wonder yourself, well, how? This is easy. You see, I have a sister. Yeah, I have a sister, you heard me well. Well, she's a fitness instructor since 15 years ago. She has amazing videos that might help you get in shape and conquer the girl you always dreamed of since you were just a little kid with just a little bit of effort. All jokes aside, I will leave the link to my sister's TikTok page in the description of this video. I would be amazingly grateful to each and every one of you if you would help me boost her TikTok account. She's an amazing sister who never asked nothing from me, but always gave me even more than I deserve. So please, if you have 10 seconds to spare, click the link in the description below and leave a follow for her. I want to surprise her by giving her at least a helping hand in her journey, which is creating a fitness community online. I appreciate all of you and thank you from the deep of my heart. That being said guys, let's jump into it.
Part of me thought about calling this video Trigger the MMO Fanbase in 3, 2, 1. And I've even seen some positive videos out there, so just note, I see you positive people on the internet, that's a good thing, but every video that I've watched tends to actually praise the game for its system, its open world dungeons, how things are just all integrated, and it feels very intentional, it feels very connected. And that's one of the things that actually still excites me about Throne and Liberty today. But I do think a lot of this hate in terms of Throne and Liberty's combat and how it's all done comes from the WoW crowd. And I'm not trying to throw shade against WoW. It has been beat up plenty by others and mostly beat up by its own loving community the most. I think honestly those who play MMOs and love them the most are the most visceral and probably angry at that game for any period of time. So with that respect though, I think those players and that kind of mindset, they've been trained in MMOs that are actually more like a Diablo than actually what we would call or consider the MMORPG. And that's not to say that they're wrong. I'm just saying that they've been trained in a whole different language. And so it becomes a difficult conversation to be had. And the complaints I see generally from MMO fans, we'll use quotes around that, they want something to mean something, right? And this is the kind of the crux. This is almost the hypocrisy of it all. They want something to mean something, but they don't want that meaning to take any time. I don't get it. I think that mindset in and of itself is almost this self-fulfilling prophecy as to why you hate the MMO that you hate. In a way, why you go look at the MMO subreddit or any fans of the MMOs out there, it generally tends to skew negative. I think the opposite is true. What I like about the grind, what I like about things that do not respect my time, I want a game that respects my investment. Meaning, my time in bucket means that it's not going to be that hamster wheel of a treadmill that over time is going to just wipe out all my progress and then you have to go again.
However, NCSoft have responded. Now it's worth noting that this was actually in Korean and I've translated it using like Google Translate, and the only thing that I've cut off is the bottom where it says the day and Throne of Liberty. Let's read it, shall we, because that sounds fun. A week passed and the test was finished. Thank you for taking the time to beta test Throne of Liberty. A week with you was more valuable than the years we've been developing. Watching you play and talk about Throne of Liberty both in and out of game gave me time to reflect on a lot. It was a short period of time, but I heard various voices. From the fundamental direction of the game to the small details of content, we were able to look at our problems from various points. We humbly accept the test results and take this opportunity to become a growing NC. Presumably NC here just refers to NCSoft. Your feedback will be used as a valuable resource for NC to find a better direction in the future. Lastly, I would like to express my gratitude once again to all of you who gave me various opinions with the anticipation despite many concerns.